Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to tell you something about the Azure because nowadays Azure is very common. If you are a tester, you should know the basic functionality of the Azure and what all services you are going to use. So first of all, what is Azure? So Azure is a cloud computing platform which is provided by the Microsoft, and Microsoft is also allowing you to use the various services like storage account, Azure Databricks, and other services as well, data factories. So it's like whenever you use Microsoft services, only that time you have to pay for that. If you are not using any services, you don't need to pay for it. So it's like you are renting some computer, database, and their servers, and based on your uses you have to pay it. So that is why it is very useful and cheaper as compared to like purchase all the things. So it's like a complete package that is provided by the Azure. Now moving to the services. So as I mentioned, Azure services are storage account, and Azure Database. So what is a storage account? A storage account is basically like you are dumping all the files in some particular location. So that area is called the storage account. Means if you are extracting some data through the API, so you can directly dump it into the storage account, and from here you can further read such data by using the data factory or by using the data brick. Okay, now going to the data brick. What is data brick? So now if you click on the data brick here, as I have shown you, if you click on the Azure data brick, some it will ask you the some resources name, and after that selecting you can see the screen like where you can see new workspaces, recent, catalog. So if you are going to read any file, you need to create the notebook. So if you click on the new, it will ask you whether you want to create a new like new notebook or the query book or etc. So you can select as per your need. And recent is basically the whichever file recently you have used, it will show you the recent file. Like we can see in our computer now, if we click on the recent file, it will show you the all the recent used file. Similarly, it will show you the recently opened notebooks that you have used. Next is catalog. Catalog is basically the list of tables that are present. So if you have created multiple layers like raw, staging, intermediate, and curated layer, so here you can see all the layers, and as per your need you can see select any particular table and check the schema. Next one is the pipeline and jobs. So whatever workflow you want to run, you can click on the jobs and pipeline, and you need to search that workflow and you can execute them. Next one is the compute. So this one we are not using. So whatever tool we are using as an ETL tester, that I am telling you: workspaces, catalog, jobs and pipeline, and the SQL editor. Sometime what happen, you don't want to create any notebook since you are only executing the SQL query. In that case, you can directly click on the SQL editor. Apart from this, jobs run will give you the status of the running job. Okay. Now the next one is workspaces. Yeah, as I mentioned, it will show you the workspaces of you and your team members. So if in your team there are 10 members are working, so directly if you want to see the notebook of your other team member, you can directly click on the shared with me, and from there you can search the username. Now, that is the most important part. What happens whenever we receive a source file from the client, or sometime we we have to validate the data from the API. So if you are reading the file from the API, that you can download, and from here you can read that file. So if you in that case, if you are using Databricks, you should know the Python. Okay, so these are the some basic Python queries that you need to use while reading the any file. So here I am using the SQL file, so I have mentioned the file location, file type, and I also some basic commands you need to mention when you are reading the file. And after that, data of that file is being dumped into the temp table. You can directly query that output and check with the other layers of the table, like you need to validate the with the raw layer. So directly you can query that data and compare it with your file data. Otherwise it is very difficult to validate the millions of records by manually checking with the file. So in that case you need to upload that file and read the content. So this is the some basic thing that I have shown you, which we are using as an ETL tester. So for nowadays you should be very clear on the services and how you are going to read the file. Okay, so in case you have any doubt, you can comment. You can just drop your comment. I'll